"Is this the way you're amending the path, Jack?" said he. "Everything must have a beginning, master," said Jack, "and a thing well begun is half done. I am sharpening the knife, and I'll have to feed off every sheep in the flock while you'd be blessing yourself." "Feed off my sheep, you anointed rogue! And what would you be taking their feet off for?" "And sure to mend the path as you told me," says you, Jack. "Make a path with the foot of the sheep." "Oh, you fool! I meant make good the path for the sheep's feet." "It's a pity you didn't say so, master. Hand me out £1 13 and 4 if you don't like me to finish my job." "Divil-de-good with your £1 13 and 4. It's better pray than curse, master. Maybe you're sorry for your bargain, and to be sure I am. Not yet, anyway." The next night the master was going to a wedding, and says he to Jack, before he set out, "I'll leave at midnight, and I wish you to come and be with me home, for fear I might be overtaken with the drink. If you're there before, you may throw a sheep's eye at me, and I'll be sure to see that they'll give you something for yourself." About 11 o'clock, while the master was in great spirits, he felt something clammy hit him on the cheek. It fell beside his tumbler, and when he looked at it, what was it but the eye of a sheep? Well, he couldn't imagine who threw it at him, or why it was thrown at him. After a little he got a blow on the other cheek, and still it was by another sheep's eye. Well, he was very vexed, but he thought better to say nothing. In 2 minutes more, when he was opening his mouth to take a sup, another sheep's eye was slapped into it. He sputtered it out, and cried, "Man o' the house, isn't it a great shame for you to have anyone in the room that would do such a nasty thing?" "Master," says Jack, "don't blame the honest man. Sure it's only myself that was throwing them sheep's eyes at you, to remind you I was here, and that I wanted to drink the bride and bridegroom's health. You know yourself made me. I know that you are a great rascal. And where did you get the eyes? And where would I get you with the heads of your own sheep? Would you have me meddle with the bases of any nabber, who might put me in the stone jug for it? Sorrow on me that ever I had the bad luck to meet with you." "You're all witness," said Jack, "that my master says he is sorry for having met with me. My time is up, master. Hand me over double wages, and come into the next room, and lay yourself out like a man that has some decency in him, till I take a strip of skin an inch broad from your shoulder to your hip." Everyone shouted out against that. "But," says Jack, "you didn't hinder him when he took the same strips from the backs of my 2 brothers, and sent them home in that state, and penniless, to their poor mother." When the company heard the rights of the business, they were only too eager to see the job done. The master bawled and roared, but there was no help at hand. He was stripped to his hips, and laid on the floor in the next room, and Jack had the carving knife in his hand ready to begin. "Now you cruel old villain," said he, giving the knife a couple of scrapes along the floor, "I'll make you an offer. Give me, along with my double wages, 200 guineas to support my poor brothers, and I'll do without this trap." "No," said he, "I'd let you skin me from head to foot first." "Here goes then," said Jack with a grin, but the first little scar he gave, Cheryl roared out, "Stop your hand, I'll give the money." "Now, neighbors," said Jack, "you mustn't think worse of me than I deserve. I wouldn't have the heart to take an eye out of the rat itself. I got half a dozen of them from the butcher, and only used 3 of them. So I came again into the other room, and Jack was made sit down, and everybody drank his health, and he drank everybody's health at one offer, and 6 stout fellows saw himself in the master home, and waited in the parlor while he went up and brought down the 200 guineas, in double wages for Jack himself. When he got home, he brought the summer along with him to the poor mother and the disabled brothers, and he was no more Jack the fool in the people's mouths, the skin-churled Jack.